We are situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Carry there by Le'Veon Bell, and he's just trying to get back to the form he exhibited in Pittsburgh when he was one of the top backs in the NFL. In 2019, though, no games over 100 yards rushing, and only 3 games with 20 or more carries. The more he touches it, the more effective he is.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Devon Kennard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. A give to Bell. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Bell on the carry.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
By Chandler Jones.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
At the 20-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly. and forcing incompletions.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They begin with a quick throw out left. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. 0 hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Out of the gun, here's Murray. They shakes him off. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Jordan Jenkins just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. Shotgun now for Murray. He's going to float this one deep right. And got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the 1st. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And some nifty running right away as he'll get this up past the 30. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
No gain on the play.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. From the gun, Murray going to throw deep for the end zone. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona.
Number 10, DeAndre Hopkins.
DeAndre Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
1st and 10.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now left side on the swing pass. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
That's a gain of 3.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Darnold from the gun. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 30-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, and you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Murray now to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral it down near the 11-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Cardinals' 10-yard line.
The give is to Bell. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Here's Darnold. That's going to be caught by Crowder. It's a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Jets 10, Cardinals 7. Set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
First down, Cardinals.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run toss to the right with Drake. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And they will only extra yard here to the 38.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Cardinals have once again taken the lead. And that makes it 14-10.
It is good. Makes the score Cardinals 14, Jets 10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Darnold now to throw. And Walker has it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Darnold looking deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. Through an opening, and there he goes. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown.
Zane Gonzalez lining up.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Darnold. Airing one out for Crowder. This is intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. Then he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. After the turnover, here's Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Murray now on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Zane Gonzalez lining up for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
Cardinals 28.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead is up to 18 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
11 yards on the pickup, and the Jets are going to get a new set of downs.
The end of the first.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!
Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The catch and run good for 18 and a first down.
Gain of 18 on the play.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
To the 48-yard line.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too. Normally, being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir, and the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. But pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
He was brought down by Devon Kennard.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 45.
From the 45 on second down. Darnold. Anunua's got it. Complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Bell, he'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Le'Veon Bell, the ball.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
It's a gain of 3.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw, Darnold. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
2-yard gain.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. You know that they were thinking second half comeback here. That's a big miss if they want to have a chance at that comeback.
A very big miss because time is becoming a real factor now, and they're 3 scores down.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at their 48-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Murray. That is incomplete. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone and throw into the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Murray hook it up with Kirk for an Arizona 1st down.
1st down, Cardinals.
And that is incomplete here. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me.
Murray has it knocked loose, fumble, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Give him 30 yards there. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
By Patrick Peterson. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
10.
On 2nd down and 4. Darnold eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right, with this deficit, this state. And Darnold got to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Buda Baker with a pick. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
First and 10.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins, 82 yards. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And right away, he'll look to throw. A screen to Bell. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Coverage by Byron.
2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
A gain of 1. Brings up third.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
45-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up second.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends. But you would
there he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jamison Crowder with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18.
Makes the score Cardinals 35, Jets 17. Aldrich.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Murray. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. He's going to air one out. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. It's the rookie from Cal, Ashton Davis. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
The Jets take
the New York offense taking over for their next possession. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Flush to his right. That's complete. It's Bell. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
2nd down and 10, Darnold. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. That's to his running back, complete. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Here we go.
One last throw now for Darnold. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Jets.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Cardinals, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.